Office of Unified Communication, DC 911, operator 8305.
Hi, operator 8305. I just got a call from somebody there who, hello?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Who told me she was going to put an officer on the phone, and then the line went dead. So I don't know who she was. She gave me her number. I can't remember what it was, 808-810-80 maybe. It was a female, and she was going to put an officer on the line, but the line, it sounded like she hung up.
Okay, I'm not sure what happened there, but I can help you.
Okay.
Okay, what's the emergency?
The emergency wasn't an emergency. That's why I called in 311. Sergeant Fawns told me to call 311, and that's what I called. I called 911 now because I'm not sure who called me.
Okay, what happened? What's your face?
Okay. April 1st, I called for an ambulance. I had stroke-like symptoms. I called Alert 1, actually. They called the ambulance. I had spoken to UMC on the phone prior to that, and for many reasons, including that they told me not to go there because they don't have what they need for strokes. I decided I didn't want to go to UMC. I would be better off not going there. And they suggested a place like GW where they have, what's necessary. If you have a stroke, they have what's necessary to help you. In any event, the Alert 1 people told me we can't tell them where to take you. We can tell them that you don't want to go to UMC, but we can't control that. So when they came here, I told the guy directly, I don't want to go to UMC. They told me not to go there, but I also don't want to go there myself. And I told him I'm not going to UMC. Take me someplace else. He didn't say anything about I'm taking you to UMC anyway. He had said earlier that, I think he said that they don't control where they're told, but I said, well, I don't want to go to UMC. So gets in the ambulance, without saying a word, takes me to UMC. I told him I didn't want to go to UMC.
Okay, so how can I help you right now?
Yeah, I want a report taken because he took me where I did not want to go. That's either deception or kidnapping or something, but he took me against my will.
Hello, ma'am?
Yes?
Okay, you can dial 373-3713. That's the ELO supervisor over there. You can ask them to explain to you what the ambulance procedures in terms of being transported if you don't want to go to a particular location.
Yeah.
If you're not happy with their response, you can ask to speak to his official or top of him.
You said 373?
3713.
3713. That's the ELO supervisor. I got to tell you right now, I just spoke to two, and I spoke to other people there, and everybody gives you a different answer.
Okay.
Answer is, I'm going to tell you what legally the answer is. If you don't want to go, it's your choice.
Yeah, well, those are ones responsible. They can explain what the policy is in terms of ambulance transports.
I understand their policies are so complicated they can't give you a definite answer, but if you don't want to go where they're taking you, you have a right to say no.
Okay, so you can talk back with them again.
So you don't. If somebody in the ambulance who works the ambulance,
that's the person you need to talk to. The number I just gave you.
I have a question.
Yes.
If somebody in the ambulance does something that's criminal, you don't arrest them. They do.
No, we do. So we're dealing with two different issues. There's a police issue and the ambulance issue. Your issue is an ambulance issue.
No, it's not, because he took me where I told him I didn't want to go. I would not have gone if he had not lied to me. So he took me forcibly because he deceived me into thinking I'm not going where I said I didn't want to go. If he had told me he was going to UMC, I would have said, see you later.
Okay, ma'am, so what you have to do is you have to request an investigation. That's all I'm saying. They have to request an investigation in terms of on this night, on this date, what happened. And they will investigate. They will get in contact with the ambulance crew that transported you and investigate it from there. So you can talk about with that number I just gave you. You can ask them you want to take and initiate a complaint in terms of you're not being transported.
I've already spoken to a couple of people there to initiate a complaint. And I've kept asking her, what is your jurisdiction? You know what? The woman didn't even know the date. If there's a deadline to file a complaint, she didn't even know what it was. So she was been dragging. What she's been doing is pulling me around by the nose.
Okay. You have an email. You have You have any computer hooked up by your email address to follow up on?
Give me an email address. I'll write it down. All I have is my phone.
Go and get a pen. I'm going to give you a person's name, and you can email your concerns to her, and she'll follow up with you.
Okay. Would it be Massengale?
No.
That's the one who's dragging her feet.
No.
I got her email.
It'll be Miss Ingrid Buxell.
I'm sorry?
Her name is Ingrid Buxell.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's another one. Okay. This is different. How do you spell her name? I-N-G?
Yeah, I-N-G-R-I-D. Dot Buxell. B-U-C-K, what is it? S-E-L-L, Buxell.
Okay, I'm going to repeat it to you. I as in iguana, N as in Nancy, G as in go, R as in ready, I as in iguana, D as in David, dot. B as in boy, U as in undo, C as in Carrie, K as in, I can't think of a word with K.
Yeah.
F as in Frank, E as in Edward, L as in Larry.
Yeah, you can put a dot dc.gov. So Ingrid dot Buxell at dc.gov.
And what is her title?
She's the emergency operations manager.
Okay.
So
Emergency operations manager. And what is she to this guy Gerald Coles, C-O-L-E-S? My understanding was that he was professional responsibility.
I have no idea.
Okay.
So just give her the email on, like I say, in your narrative, you can put it on this date, this happened. She'll follow up with you, investigate and follow up with you and give you a response back.
Okay.
Right?
So you don't act on something. I mean, if I had told you the guy took a knife to me, you would have arrested him. But something like this, you have to wait and see whether he actually followed their rules or not before you do something. Am I understanding you?
Correct. If the guy took a knife to you, then we'll respond to you immediately to take a report from you, but that's not the case.
Okay.
The case is whether or not medical ambulance transport protocols were followed, and I couldn't answer that question for you.
And if they were not followed, it would not be a criminal issue since he physically took me somewhere where he knew I didn't want to go.
Well, she can answer that question. She can answer that question for you in the email when she responds back to you.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you.
Have a nice evening.
You too. Bye.